Greetings, I'm Pillar Next to Stage of Gladiator with more character creation. Today's RPG is Maid the role-playing game. In this, you are playing as a maid, or with the optional roles as a butler, or even as the master. Normally, the masters are for the actual game master themselves. But anyway, you'll have your character sheet with your types, qualities, roots, and other special things. So, actual creation, what you'll do is you'll take 2d6 per stat. I like my little rainbow set of dice here. That's why I held on to these ones. But you'll take 2d6 per stat. So athletics is physical abilities and combat. Okay, so I effectively have a 1 in there. What you'll do is divide the result by 3 and round down. So a 3 becomes a 1. Affection is your ability to bond with maids and the master. A 6 becomes a 2. Skill is your ability to actually do your work as a maid. 11 rounds down to a 3. Cunning is your ability to use deception and trickery to mess with anyone who might be causing trouble in the mansion or elsewhere. 10 becomes a 3. Luck is really just how lucky you are, that the odds are in your favor for random events. 10 becomes a 3. And then will is your ability to think positively and constructively. 7 becomes a 2. So in addition to your stats, you will also have maid types. So let's try not to mess it up too much. The maid types are 1 is Lolita, which improves your luck but reduces your athletics. Represents, childishness, innocence, cuteness. Not like literally not literally a child, but sometimes this childish behavior. 2 is sexy, which improves your cunning, but it reduces your will. And it just means you're charming and glamorous. 3 is pure, which improves affection, but reduces your cunning because, very maidenly and fragile. 4 is cool, which improves your skill and reduces your affection. You're composed and unflappable, nothing's going to nudge you easily. 5 is boyish, which increases your athletics, but it reduces your skill. It just means you're, energetic, vigorous, wild. And 6 is heroine, which improves your will, but reduces your luck. Very earnest and trying your best. So what you'll do for the maid types is roll 2 dice, and you'll get those types. So we'll bleed it twice. It is entirely possible, but me personally, I like I'd rather have like 2 different ones. So I get 2 different ones. There we go. Lolita and pure. So luck and affection go up. But athleticism and cunning go down. It's possible to have a 0 in a stat, at which point you're basically going to need help from other maids or even the master to get through it. So other things you get as a character are your maid colors. You will roll 2d6 on the chart For every unique combination of dice, there will be a color. So that 1-3 is 1 and 3 is orange. So orange for the uniform color. It's also possible to use that chart for your eye and hair color. So it's some crazy stuff like metallic eyes or rainbow hair. Yeah. And then there's special qualities where you will roll on another chart, 2d6. So what you'll roll is, so technically it's called d66. What you'll do is you'll roll a d6 followed by another d6. So 35 and 36 on the main qualities chart. So let's see what that gets me. That gets 35 is princess, and 36 is angel/double. Depending on, some qualities have stars. It's entirely possible to roll 2 of them and have certain modifications like a different uniform, an accent, an injury, or a relationship. There's an alternative to relationship that's probably not meant for casual games, but for the more PG-13 plus crowd. But then you'll also have your roots as a maid, which is another D66. So 30, 31. Hereditary maid. You were born into a family that served the mansion for generations. Then there's stress explosion, which determines what you do when your stress hits 0. Your starting, or your spirit is your will times 10, so 20. Eventually, stress will just wipe out, and you'll have a stress explosion to recover it. So let's see what your stress explosion is. It is a 66, 5, 6, 56. Binge, you go crazy eating. But there's other stuff like crying or running away or teasing. Lots of stuff. Optional stuff includes the weapon table. So another to basically represents how your athletics translates to combat. So athletics of 0, but you get something anyway. 65 internal weapons. Some kind of weapons installed on your body. Tackle or something. No. It'd be like a robot or something. But it would make sense with maybe the angel double maid quality. I can't really see that. It'd probably be up here. And yeah, let's remember we're orange. Yeah, that's one, once you figure that out, you've got special power based on your highest attribute. If you ever have 2 attributes tied at the same level, you'll get your choice of which one to use. So highest attribute is luck. So D6 for the special power, 5. 5 on luck is foreboding. You can tell when something dangerous is coming, which is pretty useful, I think. Yeah, just leave it there for a minute. And then finally, it's just your stress. Calculate the stress. Favor is affection times 2, 6. Favor is a very critical resource in this game. Do not forget about it. You want to have favor with the master, so things go smoothly. So that when you do good with your work, you get more favor from the master. but you can use that favor towards getting an advantage in something else. In general, these skill difficulties. So when you actually do actions that are difficult enough to require a test, what you'll do is you'll roll a d6, multiply it by the stat required, and you just need to equal or exceed the difficulty. The easiest thing you can do is like a difficulty 4. At higher levels, like 6, 8, 10, that's shows how hard things are. So if I need a 10 on a will, thankfully I got it. If I need but if I had rolled any less, that's a failure. And it's not too hard of a system, I think. This is a very random game. It's very, very anime. I'll look through some of the various tables of... This game has a lot of tables to roll on. Like, the kind of things... The kind of world you have, the kind of mood, the facilities in the mansion, costumes and such. The reason why I do like the 3d6 is because the big item tables are like roll d6 66. So it's like, let's say 351 on a big ass item table is survive card, mysterious card, inherited from a masked motorcycle riding Sentai hero. And then survive is added to in your name, and survive, you get like maid armor and a +1 die roll in all actions, but can only remove 1 point of stress for 5 minutes of real time. So stress can be removed over time, and yeah, you'll just have adventures in the mansion of just random things happening to come for your master and make things difficult. Of course, there's always the daily work of being a maid as well, but this game is very, very anime, and that's part of why I like it. The copyright on this is like late 2010 or late 2000s. Yeah, English text copyright 2008. Original text is like 2004, 2005, 2008. Third additional printing is 2009. I'm not sure how easy it is to get a copy of this one, but I believe they also sell online PDF, I think. But if you can, if you like the idea of playing a game about maids, by all means, go find a copy. And this is like the one book I've held on to the longest out of every RPG I've owned. In fact, I've had it longer than I've had so many of these board games in my collection. It's kind of crazy. But anyway, Maid RPG, check it out, enjoy it. This has been Pillar Nexus. Thank you very, very much for watching. See you next time.